I'm Mark Tewart, and thanks for tuning into our video series, Why Automotive Dealerships Struggle. In video 17, we're going to talk about a lack of attention, or I should say daily attention to your used car inventory. In an earlier video, we talked about having a used car or pre-owned strategy, but it's not enough just to have the strategy. You got to have an execution plan that is looked at, monitored, and executed daily. When I walk into struggling dealerships, like one recently, I walked through the used car inventory. Some are turned in one way, some are turned in another. They're not grouped in any way. The merchandising is incorrect, where you would have the most visible part of your frontage by the road and by the highway. There were a lot of open holes. There were no cars there. There just was no merchandising strategy, first of all. There were plates and nameplates from other dealerships where cars have been brought in from auction and so forth, but they had never put the dealership's own nameplate. And you say, well, does this stuff really matter? Absolutely. I'm telling you right now, if you don't pay attention to details, there's an old saying that says that if you don't do the little things, you can't be trusted to do the big things. I have never, ever once seen a dealership doing well that wasn't massively fanatical about daily details of merchandising. Now, not only merchandising, but are you looking at that aged inventory report and using the tiered turn and the yield policy I talked about in the other video? It's not a once a month thing. You got to look at it every single day and start to execute and say, am I one, too high in this category, two too low, and what am I going to do to try to fix that today? What are you doing as far as looking at your wholesale reports every day? What are you doing as far as a buy and sell strategy for the type of cars that you want to get? If you're continually low on used car inventory in the low end, you have to have another strategy and daily execution plan to make that happen. You may need more than one buyer. You may need different type of auctions. You may need to make connections with other dealerships where you can swap different types of inventory that would be more appealing to each dealership. All I really know is this: you can't look at something once a month. And when I go into failing or struggling dealerships, they are not looking at these things in great detail daily. Not only really daily, but the great dealerships look at them sometimes hourly. They're so fanatical about the detail, about the merchandising, about the numbers, that they know everything that's going on every single hour of every day. When you start to pay that kind of attention daily, I promise you're going to do better. Make sure you tune into the rest of the video series. My name is Mark Tewart. Go to my website at tewart.com, get my free email newsletter. You can call us anytime at 888-2-TEWART. And as always, here's to you and good selling.